Happy Friday, everyone, or as it's known today as Pi Day. But for me, I'm only referring today as the day after my presentation, and I'm so glad that it's all done because all I have to do now is write a paper for what my rotation project was. Although doing a presentation can be kind of nerve-wracking, we all didn't seem to be all that worried when we were actually presenting, which is kind of nice because we could actually relax and actually think about questions that all the professors were asking us. This week has been pretty hectic for me, and I think everybody else for finishing up our rotation stuff. But I'm just excited to finally get some time where I can close my eyes and just rest for a little bit. I think another reason why I've been so run down lately is because of all the pollen that's been floating around in the air. I walk outside and all I see is just like pollen everywhere on the ground, and that just makes my eyes start watering. But then again, that is life and I just have to deal with it. So this morning after our class, we just sat around and talked about what was going on for the rest of the week, and I told one of my friends that I was going to go to my lab and go feed my cells, and then they kind of laughed at me, and I was like, well, wait a second. I feel like I actually have a connection to the cell line that I've been generating this whole time. I've been feeding them, I've been caring for them, I feel like I am responsible for their well-being, and if I'm not there for them in their time of need, then I am like failing as a parent or a pet owner almost. I know in my undergrad I worked as a lab technician caring for different bacterial strains and actually growing them up, and I felt like they were my bacterial children and they were really cool, and I felt bad if they didn't actually survive. It's weird how I think of these cells as self-aware and they care about their own well-being. Even today I was looking at the cells and they kind of looked a little sickly, and I was like, oh, how could I let this happen? Part of the reason why some of them weren't looking too healthy is because I inserted a gene into them, and I don't think it really helped them out very much. Overall, I just want my cells to be happy and not look so sickly and dead. I don't do this very often, but I have a question for everyone who's watching, so if you have a response, go ahead and type it down in the comments down below. What inanimate object or thing that really can't think for itself do you feel bad if you neglect, like a car or like a computer or whatever, and how bad does that make you feel when it's not doing well? But that's all I had to talk about today, so I will see you all again later.